Morning, folks. How you doing? This is Brian here with American Hobo 2. So I'm at this. I was able to bump another. I got tonight too. I was able to bump 2 nights. I called this other pastor I know. Me and him are really cool, so he gave me another night. So they have a food pantry. I'm going to go there and get a few items and you know, just some basics, and I'm going to be ready to rock, man. Hopefully this watch, you know, I had dropped this really good watch, man. It dropped straight down from, I was taking a shower at a campground. It cracked it. It's okay. It'll suffice for now until I can get whatever. But this is, I'm at this little motel here. It's like a 18-room motel. And I used to stay over in the guest house here. That is really nice here. This is it's a guest house over here. Okay, you can see it, but it's a guest house. It's a nice little laid-back motel. I'm in room 1 over there, but I've stayed in all these rooms. It's a really nice little place, man. It really is. It's just totally laid back. There's only 2 people here right now, but they do have some workers that stay here. There's a really nice suite there that you can rent for like, I don't know, $500 a month. Super nice. I don't understand it, man. It's just this bank took this place over here, oh gosh, 6 months ago. They haven't sold it yet. Nobody's been wanting to buy it. It's got a new roof, new sided. I mean, it's really you know, it'll book up here pretty soon. I mean, you know, in the next few days for 4th of July, this whole thing will book up. She's not going to be here very much longer. She's like in her 80s. She lives just a couple blocks from here. There's like a little laundromat over there. It is what it is, man. It's just, oh God, it's crazy. It is what it is, man. You know, it's just one of them things. Whatever, man. I'm just so tired of going through these places, man. They're all just going to hell, man. They're just literally falling apart, going out of business. I mean, these little towns here, man, they're just slowly going out of business. It's sad. So anyway, you know, I wanted to kind of touch base. It's going to be a lengthy video, but got a really good night's rest, ate good last night. I'll have another good day's rest. I'll be going through all my stuff today, everything. I'm shaving everything that I don't need. It's going, man. I don't care. I mean, literally, I'm shaving it off, and I'm going to try to get a few bucks today where I can get a couple things. There's some churches around here. I'm going to try to hit up a few churches where I can get a few things that I need. I do definitely need some sunscreen, some more hand sanitizer. Well, I can just fill up some hand sanitizer. I'm gonna actually do that today. She's got some hand sanitizer in there. I'm gonna fill it up, and when the office is open, that's my plan this morning. Try to get, because I basically need it. And just a couple little miscellaneous things. You know, if I can get some extra deodorant and toothpaste, that'll be cool. Just some basics, but I want to get like some food, peanut butter, you know, whatever. Some granola bars, you know, stuff like that you know, some soups, stuff like that, ramen noodles, stuff like that, canned chicken, canned tuna, you know, that kind of stuff, man, because I'm going to be living off that exclusively. And I'm going to be from here on in, and I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I just want to let you know I'm so glad that I left up there. And I'll be glad when I get out of this this area here. I'm just so tired of it. The face of this nation is changing. It's just changing to not good, and it's not going to get any better. It appears like it's going to be good, but like I said, things are going to get really tight here. They're going to get tight beyond belief. And this guy I was with, man, he was really nice. He helped me out. I really appreciated it. He was cool, but he was bizarre. And he just started, he had autism, but he had some other mental problems as well. And I think he was an ex-convict. He had some real deep-seated violent issues. He was talking to me, and he was just talking about, you know, doing stuff to people and stuff like that. And I didn't want to hear about it, man. It's just like the dude was just kind of a whack job. And I didn't like that, and I just had to get up out of there, man. And he started getting bossy, and I like, look, dude, I'm helping you, man, doing your roof and do some stuff, and you know, I'm getting up on a roof, man, and stuff, you know, whatever. I've earned my pay. Your little help me out a little bit, that's fine. I earned my pay, man. From here on in, When I get rides from people, hey man, I got something for you to do, whatever. I'm not interested. I'm really not, unless it's just a day thing, like some quick landscaping, or I can make 100, or hey, you can put me up in a room for a couple days, throw me a few bucks. Other than that, I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested in wear and tear on my gear, my clothes, my shoes. I mean, the stuff I got right now, and we'll get to that too. Like I said, my stuff's wear and tear. It's got wear and tear on it. But I'm glad I left there. I won't be going back there again. It's economically depressed. It's either the have or have nots. A lot of the properties and yards and different things are just dilapidated. I mean, you go through certain areas, man, it's scary. It's a shame and it's scary. I mean, it's really not good. And so I just stay clear of some of these danger zones. And there's going to be quite a few more towns that are really dumpy and all that. I know that, but I've got to look at the weather, like rain, stuff like that. So that's one thing I've really got to take a look at is weather. And so I had this tent, and I think I don't know if I'm going to get another one again. I don't know. I'd like to get a smaller one. I like something where I can get in and zip it up where no bugs. Well, I've got a GI tarp system. It's okay, but it's not, if rain blows here and blows there and blows there, I mean, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, you're going to get wet. That little tent I had, it held up for about a week. And what I wanted to say too is I'm not going to talk anymore about that guy. He was a nice guy and everything, but that's the end of that. I won't be revisiting that issue or that situation again. So I'm done from that area. But anyway, I got rid of that tent yesterday. It started leaking. It was an Ozark Trail tent. It was okay. It actually held up pretty good. Then the zipper, you got to be just like ultra like baby the zippers. They're not like something you can just zip normal. You got to baby it. And if it gets caught, it doesn't want to come out. The zippers are ultra tight. They're cheap. They break. They're just inferior. So they'll last as long. They're good for, like, I'd say, excuse me, I took some vitamins on an empty stomach. Oh, I'm drinking green tea. So they're good for, like, a couple days, a week. They're disposable, man. So if you want to spend $30 and get with them, but they're about 3 or 4 pounds, 3.5 pounds or something like that, 4 pounds. So they're a little heavy. They're bulky. So you basically got to take them out of the thing or whatever. I'm trying to downsize, man. I can make do with this little disposable. It's not disposable, but it can be. But it's a Bear Hard tube tent. It's good size. I can lay up in it. It keeps you warm. It keeps you, reflects the sun heat. It's not bad at all. It actually keeps you cool in the summer, warm in the winter. But it's got both open ends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out something that I can do where I can just tape it up with some really good duct tape so the whole back end is taped up. So it's just one open end. I was considering ordering another tent that's fully enclosed. You can just literally, like, you can zip it up, and it's kind of made for winter, but you know something, man, it's not bad. I mean, there's going to be some chilly nights. But I'm looking at weight, so I'm kind of looking at another tent, and I'll take whatever I can get. But I'll probably be getting one again. I'm going to have to. I like a 2-man tent. I don't need a 3-man. A 2-man, even a 1-man, as long as it's just waterproof, so I'm not going to get wet, because we're going to run into some rain. And, it was really, I had to throw that. Then I had that air mattress started going on me, and I'm like, I just got rid of it, man. I mean, it's like, I don't need to wait. It's not working, so it's just, I'm not carrying around junk, so I let that go. And I hitchhiked here yesterday. I was able to get rides. I stood out for a little while. So what happened is, like I said, not bringing that up again, but the guy's truck started messing up again, his van, the wheel. I should have been here earlier, but it's no big deal. I got here plenty of time. And so I got a ride from some Hispanic people. They're really awesome, just like beyond awesome. As a general rule, most of your Hispanics and natives, they are awesome. They're cool, and they'll help a person out. They'll give you a ride. I've had them give me money. They'll feed you. They're just decent people. They'll make sure you get to where you're going. You know, they're just awesome, man. They're just really awesome people. And I think that's so nice, man, that people do that, you know, that they care about other people. So I've learned that, I have learned through the years to just kind of try to love everybody, man. I don't care what color you are, because, you know, man, I've been learning that, you know, people are people, and I found that a lot of people other than my own kind, majority other than my own kind, will help me out. And whereas you're hoity-toity, snooty, my own kind, they'll just go by you like I'm a roach on the highway with a backpack. They could care less. You know, it's just one of them deals there. But I'm not worried about it. I shall prevail. Things will work out. I'm not really that far. I'm going to go down south to this other town, then this other town, then this other town, then this other town. I'm just going to keep pushing on through these towns till I get to where I need to go. And I should be just fine. Get my signs made up today. I'll get a couple pieces of cardboard. Try to snag up a black marker too, because my marker's getting kind of crimpsy. And so that's primarily what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be hustling today to get some stuff that I need. And I will do just that. And I'll be fine, man. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'll head out of here tomorrow. And it just got to the point where, you know, this is going to be 4th of July next week. Today's Tuesday already. So you figure this weekend, another 3 days, campgrounds are it'll be good to travel, but campgrounds will be packed to the gills. The best that I can hope for maybe is some kind of city park where I can pitch my tent, crash for the night, get up early, keep moving, man. Get to certain areas, and hopefully this week will pass, and next week, 4th of July, will be done. Then things will start panning out again, and I can find some places to camp, because that's what I'm going to have to do. And I'll get somewhere by a Walmart, and I've got some cash. I'm going to do that. But I've got to procure this month here, coming up here, I've got to procure some cash. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's already the 29th, so I've got 2 more months, 2.5 months of some warm weather. I just figure 3 months of warm weather. After that, man, it's going to start getting cold again, and I want to find somewhere where I can hunker down and get situated. I just got to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to have to figure some things out. And that's what I'm trying to do on a daily basis. You know, I'm trying to get my sleep. I'll get a place, and then I'll sit down where I've got internet. And I've got to think about my phone bill here. That's going to be another next week. It'll be next week. I think it's Thursday. Thursday next week. So I've got about 8 more days on my phone. So, and I've still got data, so I'm going to use that up. But it'll roll over again. I'll still have data on my phone, but I can't use the data if my service is out. I'll still have it on there as a reserve, but if my service goes out, I won't be able to utilize that data. And kind of a pain in the ass, really, but whatever. I'm going to be figuring out some other things in the future. I'm kind of wanting to go back to a flip-top phone, where I've just got a basic phone for, you know, communicating, making calls, and then having a phone where if I got Wi-Fi, but you know, there's a problem there. If I need to get on somewhere and I don't have, you know, data in a regular phone plan, I can't access GPS maps wherever I'm at, you know, and I want something, so I'll probably keep what I got. It's a good little phone. Just keep it paid up, even a couple months in advance, you know, get a couple cards if I'm able to do it, and then, like, you know, a couple data cards, just keep socking data on there where I've got data and my phone bill's paid up. It's almost imperative. So I went and got a couple sets. I got 3 sets of headphones now. So I earbuds. So I've got them, and I'm sitting pretty good. So at least I can make calls. I got them kind of where you can talk to somebody, push a button, and go to another call. I'm even considering going to some wireless earbuds, but you got to recharge them. They're a pain in the ass. But whatever, there's fairgrounds here. I mean, if a person really wanted to stealth camp out, kind of stealth around, you could do it, but then you're on private property. And I think what I'm going to do is just hit these little small towns, man, talk to the pastors and some of these old churches, if I can just camp behind the church for a couple of nights. You know, it's not a big issue, man. It's not a big deal at all. They've always got a public library. Person can access a public library, you know, charge things up, whatever. I've got a cook kit. The sternos, the sterno, I guess it's okay. It's all right, but it's not made for that little grate I got. I need to get some more fuel tabs, so the next time I get a chance, and that grate I got is just getting kind of weird, so I'm probably going to get another one of them cook stoves. They're only 10 bucks off Amazon, and you get 24 fuel tabs. But I like to buy some extra fuel tabs because they really work good. If it's not windy, you can just go and just set it up, and you can cook something up and heat water up relatively quickly. And you know, a can of stuff or whatever. I like that little cook kit I got, but it is what it is. So things are going to get a lot tighter. So if you're homeless, what's going to happen is you're going to be trying to look for work and everything, and under the table, stuff like that. Things just start shutting down. If they start shutting down totally, which they will eventually, no one's going to care about getting anything done. You know, they're you know, it's just going to be nickel and dime all the way. Then if you're homeless and you get in these homeless shelters, you're going to be a slave to the system. And when I mean slave to a system, how can I put it any other more general, straightforward way, is that you fill out all this paperwork, you go to places, man, you're trying to get into a place, they're going to partially help you. That's all they're going to do, is partially help you. And that's all they're going to do, partially help you. And I think that's the pastor there. I'm almost thinking it is the pastor. And which he never did get back with me. He just kind of let me go. And that one yesterday, he didn't help me at all. And I don't know why he didn't. He never even got back with me either. Never tried to call me back, so that's whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about it either. It would be nice if I could get even another day in here. If I tried, I could maybe. If I just went to the church over here and said, hey, do you mind paying another night for me? I could do that. We'll see. It's not a bad little town. It's actually a really nice little town. Kind of like it. But whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. I've had 3 COVID tests already, man. 3 different COVID tests, and they're all negative. Excuse me. But I haven't taken the vaccine, and I don't think I'm going to take the vaccine. I'm just leery of taking that. I don't know what. Don't ask me why. I just, you know, I don't want to get the COVID, but there's so many different variants of this COVID. You know, you don't know what you're going to get. You know, and some of this stuff, it's deadly. It's still killing people. I need to look and see, because I looked before, see what the death toll is, what it's up to. You know, how much it's went since, because when it first came out here about 1.5 years ago, I was at staying with my friend Henry's. It was like up around the 8,000 or 10,000 deaths. Man, it's well over 500,000. I think it's pushing it. It's going to go close to 750,000 pretty soon. Worldwide, I don't know. You want to know what it is? It's really bad. But this COVID is just really, it's just a host of different things to come. These emerging viruses that are coming. And you don't know where they're from. You know, they say, oh, no, it's not man-made or whatever. Well, what is it then? You know, is it biblical? I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about things, man. I'm just going to barrel on day by day. I'll find places to stay. I'll be able to survive. That's the whole key. You know, a lot of the stuff I got now, you know, it's just starting to wear, you know. It's starting to wear down. And, you know, my supplies are, you know, slowly becoming more, they're diminishing more and more. I'm exhausting my supplies. Excuse me. I had an air conditioner on last night, and it messes with my sinuses. It drains down into my throat. That's why I don't like using air conditioners. I turned it off last night. It just makes my throat rough. I leave it on. So I just open the window, and there's a fan in there. I left that on. I'd rather have that. But anyway, yeah, things are going to get raw. They're going to get really raw. They're going to get raw. I mean, there's no ifs, and I've been seeing personally, they just keep getting more and more tighter, more and more tighter. Pretty soon, churches have been abused so much because, you gotta look at it. People, man, a lot of these homeless people, a vast majority of them, they're just like a leech sponge. I'm a leech, but I'm just saying they're an ungrateful leech. What they'll do is they'll just sponge off a thing. They'll come into a community, they'll use and abuse it. If they do get a motel, they'll abuse it. So then pretty soon, you know, if they do something in the motel, break something or steal something, what happens is the church gets billed for that. So they go through that usually once and they're done. But you know, they go through that a couple, 2-3 times. You know, I'll tell you what, they're not gonna help anybody out again. They're gonna just say, we don't do vouchers no more. Go to the sheriff's department, because they want to do a background check on you to see what if you're a nutcase, a drug addict. All they gotta do is do a background check. They can pull your jacket up. They can see what your prior history is if you're into drugs. And so, you know, that's a good thing in a way, but for a guy like me, I mean, it's just a hassle. And if you do have any warrants, you know, and they're not really nothing but they're warrants, and nonetheless, if you do have them, then you might run into some problems. But like I said, man, this is just a never-ending scenario, being homeless. It's just a dog eat dog survive. So I've got to get some places, man, where I can go, where I can get some help and get off the street and get into somewhere for a while and procure some funds where I can deck myself out with the latest finery. When I mean the latest finery is the best gear I can possibly get. And I need, you know, all I need is just a few things. I don't need, like, you know, it's a couple good changes of really heavy duty, good stuff, really good clothing that lasts a while, versatile for cold or rain, wind, or snow, hot, heat. You know, I want to invest in some things, and what is that going to do? That's going to cost some money. And I'd like to do a walk across America thing where people can fund you with gear, like a GoFundMe thing, where you can literally go access some stuff and, you know, buy some gear. And I'd like to just do a walk across America, kind of like a little, just keep doing these videos and like a documentary stuff. But, you know, I don't know, people, I'm getting some views, but not a whole lot of views. But man, I'm doing something that most people don't do in this day of age. And I'm hitchhiking across the United States, man. I'm surviving as a homeless person. But I'm willing to work. I'm doing some things, and I'm not into drugs and stuff like that. I'm not a crazy dude, you know. And I've just been bouncing around like for a long time, man. It's been several years, and it ain't ending, you know. It's not. And I normally come here and I'll clean these little windows here and do a few things, you know. Sheesh, you know, people don't want to pay anything, you know, anymore. This lady here, she can't have anybody stay here and do any kind of work here because of this bank here. So that really screwed me there. I'm lucky I stayed here as long as I did when I was here last time. I'm really lucky on that. So like I said, I'm just here till tomorrow. I'll barrel out of here tomorrow, Lord willing, and I'll try to get south of here because I'm on Highway 9. I'm kind of in, you know, out in the sticks, a little small town, so I got to go to another town and get down to that. I'm going to make some calls today, just as like what I do as a general rule. I'll go and I'll get on Google. I'll look at stuff, motels. I'll look at churches. I'll call them. I'll say, hey, I'm coming through here. What do they have? And I know that they do have they don't have one there in Barnesville. It's a little town. But what they do, they have like what is it? Trying to think here. It's they do have PD there. I've actually went in there before and they didn't want to do anything. It was like, no, we don't do anything. Sorry, hit the road. And it was freezing cold, man. Oh, so that ain't good. Then they got a little town called the Rothsay or whatever it is down the road from there. She's a hoot and a half. I went down there and tried to touch. She wouldn't give me the time of day. It's a motel. Whatever. And so Fergus Falls again, I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to go right into Wahpeton. And so I'll take Wahpeton, get into that. And that'll be, because this goes right to that. And it goes right to like Breckenridge, Wahpeton. So then I can just take 75 down. And there's some other towns down that. So that's my goal. I'll go that route. And I'll just call and see these little towns that are. I'll find places I can stealth camp around or whatever I got to do. Try to find free camping where I can just camp. And, you know, whatever, man. Try to do some windows. make some cash, and just try to get ahead, you know. That's all I can do, and hopefully I can get some, you know, some cash with some rides. Man, I got really lucky when I was up there. That dude looked out for me like a few $100, you know. So, but you know, there's going to be no beer drinking, man. I mean, I don't have money, time to get drunk. I don't have time for any of that. I need to keep my body up to the maximum, keep healthy, eat good, get my rest, and just keep prepping on a daily basis. I can't emphasize that enough. But folks watching this, brothers and sisters, if you are traveling, you're vagabonding and hoboing it through these areas here, I would not recommend Minnesota. I just would not recommend it at all. You have a lot of wealthy people. A lot of your wealthy people come up here and hide in case crap hits the fan. They're going to go over to the border, especially in northern Minnesota. There's a lot of wealthy people, man. They're kind of, but the tax rate up here is so bad. I don't even know why they come up here. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's kind of beyond me why someone would want to come up here to a rich area unless you're rich, you know. So I just came up here. I tried a couple things, man. They did have a couple decent shelters here and stuff like that. But you know something? I'm not staying at shelters ever again. I did try a couple of them, and I'm not interested in it. I'm really not. And yeah, this is a nice little place here, man. Tell you what, you know, I had decorated all these things here. You know, I guess she painted these chairs here not a while back. These little chairs. She painted these picnic tables. I built these. I built this bench here. I'm the one that built. I built this here. Last time I was here, I did actually 2 of these, and you know, they never did fix the MAN on there. It's Nor. And it's only L, Nor-L. I mean, you don't know what it's just, this place is just going to pits. But they ended up painting this stuff around here. It's just, it is what it is. It's just one of them, you know, they painted a picnic table. She's tried. She's a good old gal, man. She really is. I don't take nothing from her. She was really nice to me. She's poor. I mean, she wasn't even getting paid working here. Now she's getting paid finally. She was never ever getting any money from the people that own this place. She was here for like 5 years working here just for a room or a house that she lives in over there. Isn't that sad, man? That's just terrible. And so, yeah, when this opens up this morning, this food pantry, I'm going to mosey on over there and see what I can get and talk to that secretary, see if I can get 10 or 20 bucks, because I need to get a couple things. And you know, I'm going to talk to this other church over there as well and see what I can do. These people don't close the doors around here. They don't. They don't close the doors at all. They leave these freaking doors open. They go out the outside. All it does is draw bugs in here. And they don't care either. So it is what it is, man. I'm going to have to go through my gear today. It's just going to be one of them deals again. So I'm doing the best I can. I am. It's just, things are tight, man. Things are tough. They're not going to get any better. I already know that. It's going to be a long, hard road for me. And I know it is. It's just going to be a long, long, hard road for me. But I'm going to try to make it as simple as I can. Get out of this Minnesota here, period. Not coming back here, you know. Just not gonna. I can't see myself. I can't see any reason why I should come back here. I don't see what benefits. I mean, it's a hard way to go, man. All you're going to get is a night or two in a motel room. That's it. You'd be lucky sometimes you run into a place where you may get a week or two, possibly, but the places usually where you can do that, where it's pretty loose, like when I was out in Kansas there, that brother that runs that Motel 6, he's cool. He ain't going to be there very much longer. They're selling it. So that's it. All these little things on the spur of the moment, on the whim, you just get to the point where that's it. You're just, you go and there's other homeless people staying there. They hate it. It's just, man, it's a quagmire. If you're homeless, man, you know, I just highly recommend try to get out of being homeless. Try to find somewhere where you could stay for a while, where you're not around a bunch of people, you ain't got people in your face, and you can find some work, sock away some cash, and upgrade to some good high-tech gear. So when things get bad, you got something you can take off and you're okay. You know, I want to get where I've just got one pack, couple changes of clothes, and just down to the basic nitty-gritty, where if I need to walk a considerable distance, I can do so. And that's kind of how that'll go. You know, you just want to try to do that, and stay away from these dilapidated crap places. You just want to try to do that. You want to stay away from these places, man. You want to try to get yourself situated, period. And you know, I've tried a few of these little Keno machines when you're down in South Dakota. It's okay. I mean, you know, it's not bad, but you're going to get 10, 20 here, and you don't know what you're going to spend. You put a $1 bill in there, that $1 bill could go for a can of beans or tuna fish or some 5-pack of soups. I mean, I'm looking at food. I'm looking at trying to save money now. Every time you turn around, you're constantly spending. You know, you want to buy a can of chew. I don't smoke, but you chew. Man, that's $10 here in Minnesota. It's half that anywhere else. The state is just unbelievably high expensive. So this is 31 minutes. I got to download it, but I wanted to touch base on a few things, and you know, I'm not doing this just for the fun of it. You know, I'm doing it because I'm trying to survive. I'm just moving around. I'm trying to find little places where I can stay, get some motel rooms for free, get some food, get a few things, man, where I can make it, man. And that's all I'm doing. And I'm fully capable of working and all that, and I can and I will work. Man, I left a pair of gloves, but I gained a couple good pair of gloves, work gloves. I had a really nice pair of sheetrock gloves, but I've got some gloves now. He had got a couple. We bought some gloves up at. I've actually got some other work gloves, but I've got these firm grip sheetrock gloves. I really like them. These are really, if you want to do some work with them, man, they're just good to have. You can work in them. They're really decent work gloves, man. They're heavy. You know, they're not heavy duty, but they're heavy duty enough. They're firm grips. You can use them for sheetrock, working. They're decent. I like them. So I've got 2 pair of these. Plus I've got another pair of work gloves. So I've got some work gloves. I've got my Danners that I worked in. I'm going to clean them up. They've been holding up like a champ, man. Them boots that I got, them Danners, I'll tell you what, can't be beat. So just little basic stuff I have. It's holding up good. Other things aren't holding up so well. They're just, you use them till they're no good, you trash them. And I don't like messing up my shorts, doing hard work where I'm going to be ripping them and tearing them. For what? For what? Nothing? I mean, you know, sort of, the dude puts me up in a campground, throws me immediately. No, you got to pay me, man. So I'm going to let you go and download this. There'll be other videos.